Hello and welcome to EnglishPod Studio. I'm very happy you are here with me today. This podcast is a place where you can listen, learn, and practice English in a simple way. The goal is to help you understand English better and feel more confident when you speak. Today, we are going to talk about something called shadowing. Shadowing is a very helpful way to practice English. It can make your speaking, listening, and pronunciation better. It can also help you sound more natural when you talk in English. Maybe you have never heard this word before. That's okay. I will explain it slowly and clearly, step by step. By the end of this episode, you will know what shadowing means, how to do it, and why it is such a great way to learn English. So, let's begin. First, what is shadowing? The word shadow means something that follows you. For example, when you walk in the sun, your shadow moves with you. It copies your movement. In English learning, shadowing means doing the same thing with your voice. You listen to someone speaking English and try to speak at the same time as them. You follow their words, their rhythm, and their sound just like a shadow. When you shadow a speaker, you don't stop to think about grammar or meaning. You just listen and speak along with them. You repeat their words as you hear them. It might sound a little hard at first, but it is one of the best ways to improve your speaking. Let's imagine a simple example. You play a short video where someone says, "Good morning. How are you today?" You listen carefully and then repeat it at the same time. "Good morning. How are you today?" You copy the sound, the tone, and even the speed. This is shadowing. Now, you may ask, why is shadowing useful? Why not just read or listen quietly? The answer is simple. When you shadow, you use your ears, your brain, and your mouth together. You are not only listening, you are also speaking. This trains your brain to think in English and helps you speak faster and more naturally. Shadowing helps you improve three main things: listening, pronunciation, and fluency. First, your listening becomes stronger. When you listen carefully to copy someone's words, you start to notice how native speakers say them. You notice how they connect words, how their voice goes up or down, and how they use stress in a sentence. Second, your pronunciation improves. You learn how to make English sounds correctly. Some English sounds might not exist in your native language, so copying a real speaker helps you practice them the right way. Over time, your accent will sound more natural. Third, shadowing helps you become more fluent. You don't stop to translate each word. You start speaking smoothly, without long pauses. You begin to think in English, not your native language. That's why shadowing is so powerful. It connects listening and speaking. Now, let's talk about how you can start. If you are a beginner, don't worry. You can do it easily. You just need to follow a few simple steps. Step 1. Choose something short and easy. Start with short materials, maybe 1 or 2 minutes long. You can use a short video, podcast, or even a sentence from a story. Make sure the English is clear and not too fast. If it's too difficult, you will get tired quickly. It's better to start simple. Step 2. Listen first. Before you try to speak, just listen. Listen a few times. Focus on the sound and rhythm of the speaker. Try to feel the flow of the words. Don't worry about understanding every single word. The goal is to get used to how English sounds. Step 3. Shadow the speaker. Now play the audio again and try to speak at the same time. Don't wait for the speaker to finish. Speak together with them. Try to follow their voice as closely as you can. You will miss some words, and that's okay. Just keep going. Step 4. Repeat several times. Repeat the same audio again and again. The more you repeat, the better you get. You can do this many times a day, even for a few minutes. Every time, your speaking becomes smoother, and your confidence grows. Step 5. Don't worry about mistakes. When you shadow, mistakes are part of learning. You don't have to be perfect. Focus on practicing, not perfection. Over time, your pronunciation, rhythm, and speed will improve naturally. Let's do a small example together. Imagine the speaker says, "I love learning English every day." You listen carefully. Then, as they speak again, you say it together, "I love learning English every day." Listen again. Repeat again. Soon, it will feel natural. At first, you may feel shy or slow. But remember, shadowing is practice. You're training your mouth and your brain. It's like learning to dance. You repeat the steps until it becomes easy. Now let's talk about how to make shadowing a daily habit. You can practice shadowing at any time in the morning when you wake up, during lunch, or before you go to bed. Even 5 or 10 minutes a day can help a lot. The key is doing it regularly. If you practice shadowing every day, you will notice changes in just a few weeks. Your mouth will move faster, your pronunciation will get better, and you'll start to think in English naturally. Here are a few simple ideas. You can shadow your favorite English song. Pick a slow one with clear words. Sing along, that's also shadowing. You can shadow parts of a movie. Choose a short scene where people speak clearly. Watch it a few times and then try to say the lines with them. You can also shadow podcasts like this one. Listen to me carefully, pause if needed, then try to repeat what I say. You can use subtitles at first if it helps you. Read and listen at the same time. Later, try without subtitles. Your ears will start to recognize words automatically. It's also a good idea to record yourself. Listen to your recording and compare it with the original. This will help you notice where you need to improve. Don't be afraid to hear your own voice, it's part of learning. Now, you might wonder, how long should I practice shadowing? The answer depends on you. If you are busy, even 10 minutes a day is enough. If you have more time, you can do 15 or 20 minutes. But don't do too much at once, or you'll get tired. Small steps every day are better than one long practice once a week. Let's talk about what happens when you practice shadowing often. After 1 week, you'll start to feel more comfortable speaking. After 2 weeks, your pronunciation will sound clearer. After 1 month, your fluency will grow a lot. You'll notice that speaking English feels easier. You'll be able to answer questions more quickly. That's the magic of shadowing. It builds your confidence step by step. Now, remember this, shadowing is not about being perfect. It's about improving little by little. Each time you practice, you are training your ears, your tongue, and your mind to work together in English. When you hear a new word, try to repeat it right away. Don't wait. Repeat it and listen to how it sounds. The more you do this, the faster your English will grow. If you feel tired or make many mistakes, don't give up. Every learner feels that way sometimes. Just take a short break and come back later. Now, we will go a little deeper. I'll show you how to make shadowing part of your daily life, how to keep it interesting, and how to use it to build confidence in your English. Let's begin. First, let's talk about making shadowing a daily habit Many learners start with excitement, but after a few days, they stop. The secret to success is not doing it for a long time, but doing it a little every day. Shadowing for 10 minutes a day is better than 1 hour once a week. It's just like brushing your teeth, you do it every day to stay fresh. To make it a habit, you can choose a fixed time. For example, do your shadowing practice in the morning before breakfast or at night before bed. When you practice at the same time each day, it becomes a natural part of your routine. You can also connect shadowing with something you already do. For example, listen and shadow while you walk, clean your room, or cook. This makes learning easy and fun because you don't feel like you're studying. Now, let's talk about how to make shadowing more fun and useful. You can choose many different materials for shadowing. If you like stories, use English story podcasts. If you enjoy movies, use short scenes from your favorite films. If you like learning facts, listen to short YouTube videos about topics you enjoy. When you enjoy the content, you'll want to keep going. For beginners, children's videos or slow podcasts are great. The words are simple, and the speakers talk clearly. As you improve, you can move to faster materials like news clips or interviews. Remember, you don't have to understand every word. Shadowing is not only about meaning, it's about sound, rhythm, and practice. The more you do it, the easier it becomes. Now let's talk about how to shadow correctly When you shadow, focus on these 3 things. First, the sound Try to copy how the speaker says each word. Notice the pronunciation and the small sounds that connect the words together. Second, the rhythm English has a natural rhythm. Some words are strong, and some are soft. Try to copy the speaker's rhythm so that your sentences sound more natural. Third, the tone Notice how the speaker's voice goes up and down. For example, when they ask a question, their tone rises. When they finish a statement, their tone falls. Try to copy that too. At first, you might feel slow, but with time, your mouth will move more smoothly. It's like learning to play a musical instrument. You need practice to make it sound right. Here's a simple exercise you can do right now. Find a short audio clip, maybe 20 to 30 seconds long. Listen carefully 2 or 3 times. Then, start shadowing it. Repeat it 5 or 6 times. Each time, you'll sound more natural. You can also record yourself while shadowing. Then listen to your voice and compare it to the speaker. You'll notice small differences, and that's good. It shows you what to improve. You can fix your pronunciation little by little. Don't be shy about recording yourself. Everyone sounds different in the beginning. It's a powerful way to see your progress. Now, let's talk about common problems that learners face when shadowing. One problem is that some people try to be perfect. They stop every time they make a mistake. But remember, shadowing is about flow, not perfection. If you miss a word, don't stop, keep going. The goal is to stay with the rhythm of the speaker. Another problem is that some learners speak too quietly. Don't whisper. Speak clearly and confidently. You're practicing your voice, so let it come out. Some learners also feel nervous when they shadow in front of others. If that happens, practice alone first. You can do it in your room or when you're walking outside with earphones. Once you feel comfortable, you can start shadowing out loud anywhere. Now let's talk about the benefits you'll get after some time of shadowing. After a few days, you'll start to notice that English sounds more familiar. Your ears will catch new words more easily. After a few weeks, you'll notice your pronunciation is clearer. You'll speak with better rhythm and more confidence. After a month or more, you'll start to think in English naturally. You won't need to translate every word. Your mouth and brain will work together. This is when you really begin to feel fluent. That's the power of shadowing. It changes how your brain and voice work together. Now let's talk about different ways to shadow so you don't get bored. One fun way is shadowing songs Choose a song that's slow and easy to understand. Listen carefully, then sing along with a singer. Try to match their pronunciation and rhythm. It's not just fun, it's great practice for fluency and intonation. Another way is shadowing conversations. You can use short clips from TV shows or movies. Try to speak with the same emotion as the actors. This will help you learn how to sound more natural and expressive. You can also try shadowing news clips or podcasts like this one. The speech is usually clear and professional. It's good for learning everyday English. If you like reading, you can combine reading and shadowing. Read a short text out loud while listening to the audio version. This helps you understand both spelling and pronunciation. Remember, the more you enjoy what you do, the faster you'll improve. Now, let's talk about staying motivated Sometimes, you might feel tired or lazy. That's okay, everyone feels that way. The important thing is not to stop completely. If you can't do 10 minutes, do 5 minutes. Even a short practice is better than none. If you ever feel bored, change your material. Try a new topic, a new voice, or a new video. You can also shadow your favorite movie character or singer. That makes practice exciting. You can make shadowing more fun by setting small goals. For example, I will shadow for 5 minutes every day this week. I will shadow one short video every morning. I will record myself and compare my progress after 2 weeks. When you reach your goals, celebrate them. It can be something simple, like telling yourself, I did it. These small wins keep you moving forward. Now, let's talk about something very important confidence Shadowing is not just about copying someone. It's about becoming confident in your own voice. When you shadow every day, you teach your brain that speaking English is normal. You stop being afraid of mistakes. You'll start to notice that when you talk to other people in English, words come more easily. You'll understand faster and answer quicker. That's because shadowing trains your brain to think and respond in English. So, if you sometimes feel nervous speaking English, remember shadowing is one of the best ways to build confidence. The more you practice, the stronger your voice becomes. Now, before we finish, let's review what we learned in both parts of this podcast. We learned what shadowing means. We learned how it helps with listening, pronunciation, and fluency. We also learned how to start by listening carefully, repeating with the speaker, and practicing every day. We learned how to make shadowing a daily habit, how to keep it fun, how to fix mistakes, and how it builds confidence. So now it's your turn. Pick a short audio clip today, maybe from this podcast, and start shadowing. Don't wait for the perfect time or perfect mood. Just start now. Speak with the speaker. Repeat the words. Follow the rhythm. And do it again tomorrow. Every time you practice, you are one step closer to speaking English fluently. Remember, shadowing is not about perfection. It's about progress. Every small step you take will make your English stronger. Thank you so much for listening to English Pod Studio. I hope this episode helped you understand how to shadow English speakers and why it's such a powerful method. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep believing in yourself. You're learning, and you're improving every day. Until next time, take care, and keep speaking English with confidence.